Okay, here's the joke that Alan Alda was telling Adam Driver in the Marriage Stories movie that he didn't finish. A woman is getting her hair done, and she's talking to the hairdresser, and after a while she says, by the way, I won't be back for a couple months because I'm taking a trip to Rome with my husband. And the hairdresser says, really? We've been there too. What airline are you taking? And she says, we're going by Alitalia. And the hairdresser goes, let me give you some advice. Forget Alitalia. We took it once and it was a disaster. They put us in the wrong seats, so we had to move. The food was bad. There were delays. It's just, it's an old plane. Or they use old planes. I would advise not taking Alitalia. The woman goes, okay, well, think about changing. And then she says, so where are you staying in Rome? And the woman says, the Montevecchio or something. And the woman goes, the Montevecchio on such and such a street? He goes, yeah. She goes, all right. Once again, I got to give you some bad news. That place is falling apart. We were there like a year ago, and it was like a mess. The service was bad, but what wasn't bad service was falling down walls, and the wallpaper was peeling, and it was just horrible. I advise you not going there. And the woman goes, okay, so far it sounds great. And then the hairdresser says, and when you get there, you got any particular plans? And the woman goes, well, we're mainly going to do sightseeing. And one thing I really want to do was I want to go try and see the Pope. The hairdresser goes, once again, you're hitting the jackpot. There's like 20,000 people in the Basilica every day waiting to see the Pope. If you can, you better bring a pair of binoculars if you think you want to see him at all. We were there. We couldn't even get within a half a mile of the guy. And the woman goes, okay, well, thanks for the tips, rock on or whatever. And then she finishes getting her hair done and they leave. That's the end of that part of the story. So cut to 2 months later. The woman comes back to get her hair done again. And the hairdresser goes, so, tell me, did you go to Rome? She goes, yeah, you're not going to believe it. We had the best fucking trip we ever had. The hairdresser goes, really? Did you go by Alitalia? She says, yeah, we did, but, it was a brand new plane. And they bumped us. We had the same problem you had. They overbooked, but they put us in first class because they made a mistake. We had champagne, free meals. It was unbelievable. And the hairdresser's going, you really lucked out. What about the hotel? She goes, that's another thing. You were right about the hotel. It was falling apart, but they renovated the whole place. It was like brand new. They had new people there too. The service was great. It was like we were treated like kings, king and queen, and we loved it. And the hairdresser's going, wow, good for you guys. But I guess the Pope thing, that didn't happen at all, right? She goes, here's the kicker. Wait till you hear this. We went to the Basilica. Yeah, there was like 9 million people there. But, they have these guys that walk through the crowd. And a couple times a day, the Pope has them pick people out of the crowd to come have an audience with him. Yeah, I got picked. He goes, really? Yeah, they took me up to the Pope. We talked for a couple minutes. And then I went back, and it was unbelievable. And the hairdresser says, you talked to the Pope? She goes, yeah, we had a kind of a short conversation. The hairdresser says, well, what did he say to you? He said, he really only said one thing, which was, who does your fucking hair? That's the joke. Thank you.